Governor A.K. Bhalla chairs review security to assess law and order situations following recent review in New Delhi with Home Minister Amit Shah. Two, including a teacher charged for leaking high school exam question paper, sent to jail. Thirty-two different types of weapons, ammunition and miscellaneous items surrendered across various districts in Manipur yesterday. Kokomi strongly condemns Kotu's secessionist declarations, call for immediate legal actions to uphold national unity and prevent further violence in Manipur. And U.S. freezes military aid to Ukraine, straining defenses against Russia after tense confrontations with President Trump and President Zelensky. Hello and welcome. You are watching ISCOM English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. The Governor of Manipur, Ajay Kumar Bhalla, chaired a security meeting at Ras Bhavan in Imphal today, where he reviewed the overall law and order situations in the state. This meeting was a follow-up to a recent review of the security situations in Manipur, which took place in New Delhi under the chairmanship of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The meeting was attended by several key officials, including Chief Secretary P.K. Singh, Security Advisor Kuldeep Singh, DGP Rajiv Singh, and Commissioner Home N. Ashok Kumar. Military and paramilitary representatives also participated, including GOC 3 Corps Abhijit S. Pendakar, GOC of 57th Mountain Division SS Kartikeya, IGAR South Rav Rup Singh, ADGP East of Manipur Police, IG CRPF Rajendra Narayan Das, and IG BSF S.K. Mishra. The discussion focused on the current security situation in the state and how best to address ongoing challenges. Police have taken 2 individuals, including a school teacher, into custody in connection with the leakage of the high school leaving certificate examinations social science question paper, which was allegedly calculated online on February 25th. Both individuals have been remanded to judicial custody. The arrests were reportedly made based on a complaint filed by the Controller of Examinations, Board of Secondary Education Manipur, BOSEMT. The accused have been identified as Samadram Megachandra Singh, 46, a social science teacher from Hauka Mamang Lekai in Thoubal district, who was also serving as the assistant officer in charge of the examination center, and Yumnam Ranjit Singh is 46 years from the same locality who is to be the vice president of the school. Authorities stated that the 2 were apprehended on March 1st after the completion of legal procedures. Mobile phones suspected to have been used in the unauthorized distribution of the question paper were also seized from them. Following the arrest, both were presented before the Chief Judicial Magistrate Imphal East after 2 days in police custody. Although they had appealed for bail, their requests were denied by the court and they were instead placed under judicial custody. A significant voluntary surrender of weapons, ammunition and other items took place across several districts in Manipur yesterday. The surrender, which occurred in Churachandpur, Thoubal, Imphal East, Imphal West, and Bishnupur districts, involved 33 different types of weapons, ammunition, and other miscellaneous materials. In Churachandpur district, authorities reported the surrender of various firearms and explosives. Among the items surrendered at Churachandpur police station were 2 double-barrel shotguns made in India, a .303 rifle with a magazine, an SLR rifle, an M4A4 carbine, and several locally made firearms. Additionally, multiple live rounds, a handful of hand grenades, and communication devices such as walkie-talkies were also voluntarily handed over. Over in Taubal district, a considerable number of firearms, explosives, and protective gear were surrendered. Items handed over at 3rd IRB in Kangabok included 2 9mm pistols, country-made and foreign-made firearms, and 36 hand grenades. The surrender also saw the handover of a drone bomb, smoke grenades, and a variety of ammunition such as 7.62 mm and 9 mm cartridges. Additionally, protective items like bulletproof jackets, helmets, and military clothing were part of the surrender. At the SP Taubal Police Office, a SMG carbine, SLR, and more hand grenades were surrendered along with various military equipment. In Imphal East District, multiple firearms, grenades, and ammunition were surrendered at different police stations. Items included a 9mm pistol with a magazine, 36 hand grenades, and various types of ammunition. The surrender also included a mortar bomb, stun grenades, and several protective equipments, pieces like body armor and helmets. Imphal West District also witnessed the surrender of firearms and ammunition. Surrendered items included country-made pistols, grenades, and a variety of ammunition along with tube launchers and 12 bore cartridges. Finally, in Bisnupur District, a substantial collections of firearms and ammunition was voluntarily handed over. The surrender items all included various types of shotguns, cartridges, bulletproof jackets, helmets, military uniforms, and walkie-talkie sets. Manipur Police recently arrested 2 active members of the RPF PLA organization in a significant operations at Paidinga Crossing in Imphal West. The arrested individuals were identified as Karaizam Ronald Singh, age 37, and Takilambam Surjit Sarma, age 39. Authorities reported that from their possessions, police recovered 2 mobile handsets, a wallet containing a sum of 130 rupees, and a 4-wheeler. The arrests are part of the ongoing efforts to dismantle insurgent activities in the region. Police have assured that further investigations are underway. A joint team comprising Security Forces and the Forest Division, Technopol, recently conducted a successful operations to destroy illegal poppy cultivations in the hill ranges of Loikong in Technopol district. The team managed to eradicate poppy plants over an area of 20 acres in the region. Authorities have confirmed that irregular cases have been registered in connections with the illegal cultivations and investigations are ongoing. The operation forms part of the ongoing efforts to combat the illegal drug trade and maintain peace and security in the area. The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has strongly condemned the provocation statement issued by the Committee on Tribal Unity, COTU, yesterday, calling it unconstitutional and a direct challenge to India's sovereignty. COCOMI criticized COTU's so-called unbreakable declaration of the Kuki-Zo community, which it described as a secessionist manifesto that promotes unrest, defines the Indian constitutions, and threatens in national unity. According to COTU's demand for a separate administration and its refusal to negotiate with the government undermines the constitutional framework. They also condemn COTU's statement that it would not allow free movement within Kuki-Zo land, labeling it a direct violation of India's citizens' rights. Further, COCOMI expressed concerns over COTU's call for no peace before separations, accusing them of perpetuating violence and unrest in Manipur since May 3, 2023, to advance their separatist agenda. COCOMI noted that these actions have disrupted peace efforts and deepened the ongoing crisis. The committee also reiterated the Union Home Minister's directive to restore free movement on all state roads by March 8, calling it a necessary step for restoring normalcy. However, they urge immediate legal actions against COTU's leadership for their inflammatory Heroic, stressing that the law must be enforced to uphold national integrity and ensure peace in the region. Moirang Kendra Apunba Laumi Simi Amasung Nupi Lupt has submitted a formal plea to the Governor of Manipur requesting urgent action to restore agricultural fields and provide compensation to farmers for the year 2024. The representations highlights the devastating impact of ongoing attacks by Kuki narco-terrorists, which have left over 3,000 hectares of agricultural land in Bisnupur district uncultivated since May 3, 2023. The plea states that the agricultural losses have resulted in a shortage of over 8 lakh bags of paddy in the district, severely impacting the agrarian economy. Farmers facing a looming crisis have not yet received compensation for the losses sustained in 2023, further exacerbating the situation. The letter expresses frustration over the lack of security for civilians' lives and property despite the deployment of army and paramilitary forces, questioning why these forces have not been deployed to safeguard agricultural land from ongoing terrorist activities. In the appeal, the Secretary urges the Governor to ensure the safety of agricultural fields by deploying security personnel to protect farmers and prevent further attacks. The representations emphasizes that farming is the primary source of income for the majority of people in the state and requests immediate compensation for affected farmers who have already applied online for the year 2024. The plea also calls for prompt actions as the 2024 harvest season concluded in November and many farmers are still awaiting relief. The Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Manipur Technical University recently organized a highly engaging one-day interaction sessions aimed at bridging the gap between academic knowledge and industry insights. Held at MTU's, the event features Chingambam Irabanta, Senior Director of Technology at Celsius Technologies, as the resource person. Irabanta captivated the audience with his extensive knowledge of the latest advancements in computer science and engineering, highlighting industry trends, career opportunities, and essential skills needed in today's rapidly evolving tech landscapes. The sessions included a dynamic questions and answers segment where students enthusiastically delved into discussions on emerging technologies and innovations-driven career paths. Renowned filmmaker and journalist Bobo Kurajam's documentary film Ima Sabitri has achieved yet another milestone by clinching the jury award at the 20th International Association of Women in Radio and Television Film Competitions. The prestigious event, supported by the British Council, honors women artists and celebrates their contributions in cinema. Ima Sabitri, directed by Bobo Kurajam, previously recognized for its excellence with awards at the Mumbai International Film Festival and the Manipur State Film Awards, continues to garner acclaim for its storytelling. The documentary showcases Bobo Kurajam's versatility, having also directed the award-winning short film Lockdown Diorama. The winning filmmakers, including Bobo Kurajam, will be honored at the British Council Auditorium in New Delhi, where they will receive networking opportunities within the international film community. This latest accolade adds to Kurajam's impressive portfolio, which includes the Dog Age New Zealand Award for reincarnations highlighting indigenous tattoo traditions. Among others, notable mentions at the competitions were Makfi by Prachi Bazania, recipient of the People's Choice Award, and special mentions for The Outside In by Hansa Tablial and Hello Geist by Samiksha Mathur. India has strongly rejected the unfounded and baseless comments made by the United Nations High Commissions for Human Rights, Volker Turk, regarding the situation in Manipur. The remarks were made during Turk's global update to the Human Rights Council, where he expressed concern over violence and displacement in the region. India's permanent representative to the United Nations in Geneva, Ambassador Arindam Bagchi, criticized the comments, describing them as cherry-picking of the situation that starkly contrast with the ground realities in India. Bagchi emphasized that India remains a vibrant and pluralistic democracy and dismissed Turk's concerns as misplaced. Referring to the situations in Manipur, Bagchi highlighted that the region had seen significant improvement in security, infrastructure and overall peace, including record voter turnout in provincial elections and a blooming tourism sector. He added that such progress was in stark contrast to concerns raised by Turk, who had called for stepped-up efforts in the region based on dialogue, peace building and human rights. Bagchi also criticized the broader approach of Turk's global update, accusing the UN body of oversimplifying complex issues and making sweeping generalizations. He called for a better understanding of India's diverse democratic fabric and urged that UN to reconsider its stance. A gruesome gang rape incident has sent shockwaves across Gauripur's Alamganj area in Dhubri, where a young woman is now battling for her life in critical condition. The crime took place after the victim was allegedly lured over the phone and subjected to brutal sexual assault. The perpetrators reportedly raped her on the roadside before physically assaulting her with sharp objects, leaving her in an unconscious and bloodied state. Local residents of Alamganj Part 1 discovered the victim and immediately informed her family. She was rushed to Dhubri Medical College and Hospital, where she is currently receiving critical medical care. The accused have been identified as Rizal Haqqi, Azizur Haqqi, Asikur Rahman, Ayub Ali, Sirazul Haqqi, Osman Ali, Sohidur Rahman and Ali Hussain. The victim's family has already lodged an FIR at the Gauripur police station, prompting law enforcement authorities to launch a preliminary investigations into the case. The heinous incident has triggered outrage among locals demanding swift justice for the victim. Police officials have accused that necessary legal actions will be taken against the accused. Further investigation is underway. U.S. President Donald Trump has paused military aid to Ukraine following a clash with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky last week, a move that could potentially hinder Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russia. This pause comes as Trump swift focused towards fostering warmer relations with Moscow. Upon taking office in January, Trump dramatically altered U.S. policy on Ukraine and Russia by initiating talks with Moscow. The tensions reached a boiling point last Friday during an explosive confrontation between Trump and Zelensky at the White House, where Trump criticized Zelensky for not showing enough gratitude for Washington's support. A U.S. official stated on Monday, speaking anonymously, that President Trump has emphasized his focus on achieving peace and expects U.S. partners to share that commitment. The official confirmed that the U.S. is pausing and reviewing its aid to ensure it contributes effectively to peaceful situations. The White House has not yet commented on the specifics of the aid affected or the duration of the pause. Military experts suggest that the impact of the withheld U.S. aid may not be immediately apparent on the battlefield. Last year, when U.S. assistance was delayed for several months due to an standoff in Congress, the initial effects were felt in air defense shortages, particularly in countering Russian missiles and drones. Subsequently, Ukrainian forces in the east reported shortages of ammunition, including artillery supplies. At least 31 people lost their lives yesterday when a bus plunged into a ravine after colliding with a pickup truck in southern Bolivia, bringing the total death toll on local roads in recent days to nearly 70. According to investigators, the fatal crash occurred in the southern Potosi departments, approximately 90 kilometers north of the city of Potosi. This incident took place just 2 days after another tragic incident near Uyuni, where at least 37 people died when a bus carrying festival goers heading to the Oruro Carnival collided with another bus. Yesterday's crash also involved Oruro Festival attendees, this time those leaving the carnival in the Andean city after the weekend festival, which drew tens of thousands of revelers. Investigators suspect that pickup truck driver may have caused the collision by crossing into oncoming traffic, resulting in a head-on crash with the bus, which then plunged into a gulch approximately half a kilometer deep. In addition to the fatalities, 22 people were reported injured. Authorities are continuing their investigations into the cause of the crash. Now the headlines once again. Governor A.K. Bala chairs review security to assess law and order situations following recent review in New Delhi with Home Minister Amit Shah. Two, including a teacher, charged for leaking high school exam question papers, sent to jail. "32 different types of weapons, ammunition and miscellaneous items surrendered across various districts in Manipur yesterday. Kokomi strongly condemns Kotu's secessionist declarations, calls for immediate legal action to uphold national unity and prevent further violence in Manipur. And U.S. freezes military aid to Ukraine, straining defenses against Russia after tense confrontations with President Trump and President Zelensky. Now that's all in this bulletin. Keep watching ISCOM English News.